Hey guys, it's been a week since I posted my first video, and I've started my second adventure. Well, I'm kind of almost done it. This is like my little end cap to my week. But there's been a lot of stuff going on in the news that I think we've all heard of. If we haven't seen any news in the last couple weeks, we're probably under some kind of very big rock. But the intense negativity that has been kind of covering the airwaves is overshadowing what I think is the bigger story here, and that's the intense positivity that has come out of all of this. And there's been a huge community that has come together, the LGBTQ community, people who are involved in it, people who have never been a part of it or never been involved in it. People are all coming together in this extremely huge showing of love and support for one another, and it reaffirms your hope that there's still hope in people. And I think that it really touched me because in the past 3 years since I came out, I haven't really connected with that community. Not because I didn't want to, just because I didn't think that I fit the stereotype of what being LGBTQ meant, which, looking back on it, that's completely narrow-minded. But I think there's a lot of people who are thinking like that, because if you don't conform to what you see on TV and what you see at these pride events, then you think that you're not part of it. But what the LGBTQ community is a community of no stereotypes. There's no walls. There's nothing. It's a community of people who love each other and who just want to be there for each other, and they've been built on that platform since day one. And it's just growing every day. And I think that accepting yourself into that community, because that community's already accepted you, but accepting yourself into that community is accepting a large piece of yourself also. And I think that's really important to say for the people who are struggling with coming out or in the process of it and facing adversity, and also people who are completely shunning the idea right now. Just to know that even if you don't accept yourself yet, there's a community out there that's huge. You can't even call it just a community. You call it a movement. You call it a giant swath of the population that already accepts you. And I think a lot of the times the media overshadows that, but I wanted to come on here and talk about it and just add one more voice to the positive side of the conversation. And I think that YouTube is a great platform for that, because I know when I was coming out, and for me, it wasn't a big story that I need to really get too into, but YouTube was a platform where I saw people sharing their stories, and it inspired me to realize that, hey, I'm not alone. There's other people like me, and it's just a reality check. I think we always know that we're not alone, but we need that reassurance. And going on YouTube and seeing courageous people post their stories definitely inspired me, and that's why I hope to lend my voice to that, and hopefully I inspire someone, or I help to inspire someone to realize that they are not alone. This week I also got involved in donating to the Orlando Pulse Victims Fund. You can find a link to that below. And the fund it's a GoFundMe, and they've raised over $6 million. It's a record, and their goal is $7 million, so they're almost there. But I encourage anyone who thinks that they, can't do anything, and they want to, that you can. You can't, if we just talk about it, we're not really doing anything. But getting involved and being part of the movement, the positive movement, is important. And just going on there and donating $5 is big. Just showing your support is a positive step, is a step in the right direction. So I definitely think that we need more of this love, not only to well up when tragic things happen, but just to be there every day. And that's what I wanted to talk about, and that's what I wanted my week to be about. Just accepting yourself, accepting a community that you belong to, and coming together, because we are stronger and better and happier when we are on the same page with each other. We might disagree on things, but in the end, we're all brothers and sisters. We all, in some way or another, can connect to each other. And I think that things like this show us that connection, and that connection is not that hard to get to. So, yeah, that's my take on it. But let me hear your take. If you agree, if what the last couple weeks have meant to you, what you've seen, and how you've gotten involved, and maybe you'll present other ways we can join the conversation and make this positive movement more vocal and shine some light on it. But until next week, which some big things are coming, cool things that I'm excited about. I'll see you guys.